Namaste. Namaste, beautiful, lovely souls. Hope everybody is doing beautiful. Hope every one of you knows how beautiful you are. And I really hope that you love yourself. Yeah, I really, really hope that you love yourself. I pray that you love yourself, and I love you. I love you. But if I love you, doesn't matter much. If you don't love yourself, doesn't matter much. God's source loves us all. But if we don't love ourselves, if I don't love myself and source loves me, this doesn't mean much. Yeah, we're going to speak about self-love today. Because you know what? You have to love yourself. You have to love yourself as God loves you. Self-love. Love of self. Masters actually love themselves most. And out of that self-love, putting their self in first place in love, out of that self-love, they can love everyone as they love themselves. You know that? So love yourself. And many can say, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. But your actions, your movements, your vibration, your energy may show a completely different picture. So love yourself in action. That's what we will dive deep today into self-love. I love you, and you have to love yourself. This society, and the religion and all the bullshit. Society, religion, politics, all the bullshit. Everybody telling you not to love yourself. If you go to a doctor, you will tell, I love myself so much. Doctor will tell you are narcissistic, there's some problem with you. You should not love yourself. This is a problem. You should go on psychiatric medicine. So you hate yourself then, and then we love you because we can give you the medicine and we can take care of you. Just don't love yourself. Doctors actually, you ever notice this? If you go to a doctor, if you go to a psychiatrist, you tell him you love yourself, he'll tell you this narcissistic behavior. Idiots. Religion will tell you to love yourself is selfish. It is selfish. You should not love yourself. You're nothing. Just love others. How the hell you can love others if you don't love yourself? If you hate yourself, you can only hate yourself. So religion is bullshit. It's stupid. No religion has nothing to do with any master. Religion of Krishna has nothing to do with Krishna. Religion of Jesus, Christianity has nothing to do with Jesus. Nothing. Buddhism also have nothing to do with Buddha. These are, okay, a little bit maybe they have. But religion will tell you don't love yourself. Buddhist will tell you love yourself. They are advanced. Muslim, Christian, even the Hindus, they will tell you not to love yourself. And doctors and society and everybody will tell you if you love yourself, you're a selfish person. And there's something wrong with you. You should not love yourself. I'll give you the source, truth now. I love myself so much, how I love myself so much. In the morning, I look in the mirror. Oh, damn, you're beautiful. I love you, I say in the mirror. First time in the morning, always. I love you, I say. You should also do that. I'll tell you why. Self-love. If you love yourself, just listen. If you love yourself, you know yourself. Through love, through self-love, self-care, giving yourself all the love, you expand, you get enlightened, you ascend, You embody the love that you are. If you want to become love, you have to love yourself. You want to love others, you have to become love. And if you want to become love, you have to love yourself first. Our love of self is selfish. No. There's only self. If I love myself through love of myself, I know myself, that I am love. And now I know the self that I am is in you, is you are in different form, and you and you and you and you and you and everyone. So I love myself so much that now I know it's you, the self, in different form. So I love you as I love myself. If I don't love myself, I say I love you as I love myself. I think I'm ugly, I think I'm nothing. Then you should not take this compliment from people. If people tell you, I love you as I love myself, and you see they hate themselves, so fuck them. You don't need this because they hate you, because they hate yourself. If they love you as they love themselves, but you see they don't love themselves, then you don't need that love. Oh, they hate themselves, so how they love me? They hate themselves, you know. So yes, if you love yourself, you know yourself. Through self-love, you know the self, and you love the self. And as you love the self, you become love. And now out of that love that you are fulfilled self, you can love everyone else. So in reality, it's not possible that you love somebody if you don't love yourself. And say, don't love yourself, don't love yourself. You don't love yourself, you cannot love anyone. No. And if many say, I love myself, but I'll go into the points later. Do you really love yourself? Because if I love myself, I don't allow people to do to me what they do to you. You know, love of self must be genuine. Love of self must be genuine. And out of love of self, you love yourself, you know yourself, and everybody is the self that I am. And if I really love myself, then I can love everyone as I love myself. Because the self that I am is you. And if I don't love myself, I don't know myself, then I don't know you also. I don't see you, and if I say I love you, it means shit. Nothing else. Love yourself. It's beautiful to love yourself. Don't depend on others to love you. Some people, they love themselves when others love them. If she is with me, hey, I want somebody to be with me also now. If she is with me, then I love myself. If he is with me, then I love myself. But now when she's not here, I don't love myself anymore. Well, it should not be like that. She left. He left. And now you don't love yourself because before you loved yourself because they were with you and now they left. Now you don't love yourself anymore. You left yourself. Because people may love you one day. People may be with you one day. Maybe be married with you. They maybe be your best love ever. And you love yourself because they love you. And when they're gone, oh, I hate myself. I hate myself. She left. Now that's not self-love. You left yourself. You have to love yourself. I tell you something. You are the one and only person that cannot leave you. You are the one and only person that always sticks with you. Wherever you go, you're there with you. So if you hate yourself, oh my God, what can be out of this? Everybody can leave you. Yesterday she loves you. Today she hates you. Yesterday he loves you. Today he hates you. Now, yesterday I love myself. Now I hate myself because they hate me today. So people change. But you should always love yourself because if you don't love yourself, they will change. They will love you one day, they hate you one day, like Jesus Christ. They were telling him be a king one day on a donkey, and next day the same people, the crowds crucify him. They all screaming there, what the fuck? They all love him, and next day they want to kill him. That's how people love in this world. So if you depend on love of others, oh my God. The way to love yourself is not to do that, not to depend on praise and love and admiration of others. I tell you something. I have people here who tell me I don't know who the fuck I am. They tell me you are that. Then after 3 days they see something what I post. They tell you are the devil. So what it means, I don't depend what people love me or adore me. I actually, when somebody goes so far, like some people go, I actually see in 3 days they will call me a demon. I just back off. Okay. I'm not that religion you see in me. Okay. You love me one day, next day you will throw stones at me. And it happens. After 3 days, they throw stones at me because I'm not of their religion. So if I'm not the one they say that I am, then I'm a demon because I'm not. You see, so if I would depend on that, I saw people telling me they love me so much and then they tell me such ugly thing after 3 days. Don't depend if you really, how to love yourself. Don't depend on how people love you, how people adore you. Do not search for adoration of others. Do not search for approvals of others. Do not search that others approve how much love you are, so now you can love yourself. Yeah, they all love me. Yeah, they all like what I do. Yeah, now I love myself because everybody loves me so much. The next day they will scream, you're an idiot, you're nothing. They'll throw stones at you. And now I hate myself. Nobody loves me anymore. I loved myself so much yesterday when thousands loved me. Today they throw stones at me. I don't love myself anymore. Fuck that. People change. People may think you're an angel one day, next day you see a demon because there are demons inside of them and the religion and all kind of shit. So, don't depend on what people think of you, what people approve you. If you do that, that's the sure way not to love yourself. Because they will love you one day, they will praise you one day. That's why I given the example of Jesus. They were all praising him one day on a donkey, and next day they all want to crucify him. What is this? Don't depend. People change. People love you one day, people approve you one day. Next day they might change. They may love you, next day they want to kill you. They are your friends and one day, next day maybe they are enemies. She loves you maybe one day, next day she says, I don't love you anymore, you go away, you know what, One day they tell you, like they told me many, you come speak here with us, come do that. The next day they don't love me anymore. And that doesn't matter shit. If you really want to love yourself, you have to stop caring what others think of you, what others approve of you, if the thousands love you or 2 people love you. No. You should love yourself. And you should always know that you are the best, you're beautiful. You should trust in your heart. You're doing good. You're doing the right thing. You're spreading love. If they accept it and adore it, great. They take you as you are. If they don't, they want somebody else. They don't love you. But you have to love yourself enough to stand behind what you do, to be your raw, authentic self, you know, to give your heart out, and not to care about people. If we do not dare, this is another point. If you do not dare to be yourself, if you're pretending, if you're hiding stuff, if you are a little bit, like polishing things and hiding so the others would accept, and you don't dare to be your authentic self, you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. And you will not love yourself, because you will only care to please these people. Okay, I will not do this, I will not say this, I will not be myself, so they love me. Hey, it doesn't matter. They don't love you. They love that perfect picture that they want to see. And that's why you are hiding your true self. That's why you don't love yourself. They don't love you because at the moment when you show yourself to them, your true, authentic self, they don't love you anymore. That's not love. That's hypocrisy. And you are hypocritical, not them. Because you don't dare to be yourself. And to love yourself really is just that. You have to accept yourself as you are because God accepted you as you are. God wants you to be yourself from the heart, and whatever feels you in your heart, you should be that. You should express that. I like to curse sometimes. I like to be raw. I like crazy biblical comedy and all this stuff. Many people judge this. I'm raw. I love myself. I know Source is at peace and wants to be myself. Why would I care to hide things that are with me? Why would I hide my raw self if I love myself? Then I would just want to please somebody else, and they would not love me. They would love that idea, that polished, perfect picture that I'm presenting. That's not me. And if I would be doing that, I not love myself. I just pretending, and pretending it's not love. So you have to be, if you really want to love yourself, you have to know God knows that I am enough. Maybe they love me, maybe they don't, but I have to love myself enough to be myself and to show myself to others as I am, raw, because I love myself. And here comes the catch. And then only people will stay with you, listen, who love you for who you are. I see people love me, they love me, they love me. Then I make biblical comedy and they start commenting, you taking God's names in vain. I told them, you took my name in vain. I block you, you crazy. Yeah. I don't need such people around me who judge my comedy, who judge my sense of humor, who taking religious people are taking God's name in vain. I have my own name. I don't need to take no name in vain. It's crazy. And I tell them, God was laughing before, now he's crying when you start judging me, you Pharisee. You go there where people don't love themselves. Leave me alone. If you cannot take my comedy, you don't deserve my wisdom. If you cannot take my fucking raw self, you don't deserve my wisdom and videos like this and the writings that I do, you don't deserve it because you don't love me. And I'm only here for those that love me as I love them. This is the catch. Right people. You have to be around the people who take you as you are and love you as you are, even if they don't agree with everything you do. When you go crazy, okay, he's crazy. Okay, well, I love him. I will just leave him this. I will not judge him. That's love. When they don't agree with you and they're like maybe or understand what you do, but okay, this is him. Let him be because he has so many other beautiful things I love to offer. I will tolerate this because I love him. Be around such people. Be around the right people. If you really want to love yourself, you have to get rid of that negative people out of your life. And you have to really allow yourself to be with somebody. If this is a sacred partnership, loving union, with somebody who loves you for who you are, who supports you in what you do. When you fall down, they lift you up. When you want to stop, they tell you you can go on. When you say, my love, this video is shit. This was shit, and she tells you, no, it's so beautiful. It's you. Everybody loves it. Come on. Such kind of people, such kind of partner you need, who sees you as equal, who wants you to grow, who is not afraid that you overgrow them, who supports you in your growing. That's how you will love yourself. But if you are with somebody who's jealous, envious, and really wants to be above you, and always insecurities they throw at you, you say, I'm so inspired, I will take the world now. No, you don't, you piece of shit. You cannot even clean the floor. You're nothing what you're doing. That's not the right people. You say, I'm so beautiful, I feel so good. No, actually, you're not, but what about this? They say, I will do this, now I'll start this project. No, you will never succeed. No. Fuck that kind of people. If you have that kind of husband or wife or girlfriend or friend or whatever around you, kick them in the butt. If you want to love yourself, you have to get rid of such negative people out of your life. And if they are so close, like your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, divorce, get them the fuck out of your life. You want to love yourself. There's somebody waiting out there who just loves you for who you are, who will tell you, yes, you want to do that, yes, do that. You will say you are beautiful. I will say, yes, you're beautiful. I will now do this. I will do this project. They say, hell yeah, you will. Yes, you will. I know you will. That's a partner. That's somebody who really loves you for who you are. You say, I'm falling down. I'll quit everything. No, come on. I lift you up. Come on. You don't see how great things you're doing. I love you. Come on. Love yourself. That kind of love you need in your life. Like me in this video telling now to you, that kind of love you need in your life. I'm your friend. Get rid of everybody who's not like me now here. Please. Whether it be in social media or in real life. In social media, I see people say they love themselves. They don't. If you really love yourself, why you allow these negative people to spit on you, to judge you, to criticize you? If you really want to love yourself, you have to get rid of these negative people forever and for good. They don't, first of all, they don't like you. They have given you all the signs that they don't like you. You believe in yourself, they give you doubts. They criticize you. They have negative things to say. They annoy you. They judge you. They never like what you do, but they always oppose what you do. And they take your self-esteem and self-love away if you allow them. If you really want to love yourself, you have to get the fuck out of these people of your life. Get them out of your life. Clean them out. They can cause suicide into people. They are really not nice. And you cannot help them because they want no help. You cannot give them nothing because they do not want what you're giving. And if you really love yourself, you do not want the shit that they want to give you. If you're taking their shit, you don't love yourself. But if you love yourself, you know, hey, I'm not giving you shit. I will not allow this. Go to do this to someone else. Get rid of that negative people if you really want to love yourself. Because even when you feel you're good enough, they will tell you you're not. When you're doing something great, they will tell you you're shit. I'll tell you my example. Somebody comes, shave, cut hair, this, how you looking, how you dare speaking about love. I block them. What you doing here? Judging me. What I should be, how I should be. Judge yourself, you stupid cunt. Go away, I don't want to see you. That's what I do. I'm not put up with these people, negative people who judge me, who criticize me, who want to change me. Hey, they don't respect me, they cannot get nothing from me. And I'm giving the gold, I'm giving diamonds. And I will give diamonds only to diamonds like you, and you beautiful people. You deserve it. As I love you for who you are, and you love me for who I am, and that's why you are open to receive my love. And I'm receiving your love, and it's beautiful. Get these people out of your life who doesn't feel like love, who doesn't feel like nothing beneficial for you. Just squeeze them in your juicer and let them go wherever they want. They don't love themselves. They don't love themselves. They have no faith in themselves. They cannot do great things that you do. But they're envious, they're jealous. They know deep inside they cannot do nothing. So they have to tell you you're nothing also. And then you feel like, I don't love myself. They all come criticize me. They all judge me. Fuck, you don't love yourself, yes. Because you allow this behavior. You allow these energies around you. These people who clearly don't want nothing from you, cannot get nothing from you. And if you really love yourself, you don't want shit they're giving. That's the recipe. Get the negative people out of your life if you want to love yourself. And invite only positive people in your life, those who feel like balsam in your soul. I remove negative people here from Facebook, and always positive people or beautiful people who love me as I am, replace them. That's how it works. That's why I have no problem of blocking anyone here for one word they say. Because I know Source will send somebody beautiful who will take me as I am and give me love so I can give them love. I have no remorse removing anyone here. Because I love myself. That's why. I love myself enough that I don't allow others to do to me what I never do upon them. You know? That's the truth. If you love yourself, if you love yourself, you don't allow others to do what you never do to them. That's the truth. That's the truth. And if you don't love yourself, you allow others to do what you never do upon them. And if you allow others to do what you never do upon them, you do not love yourself. That's the truth. That's the truth. Because when you love yourself, you understand, hey, I'm giving only love. I'm love. I'm not judging you. I'm not criticizing you. I'm not being negative to you in any way. I don't oppose you. I don't violate you. So if you do this to me, I will not put up with it because I love myself. That's the truth. How to love yourself. If you hate yourself, if you think you're never good enough, if you think you are a bad person, if you have guilt, if you have all this self-hate, this is not the way to love yourself. This is actually way in opposite direction. You know, like I said, if you don't love yourself, you lost the one and only person that is with you always. If you don't love yourself, it's over. You have to love yourself. And that's why all this guilt, I'm not good enough, I'm a sinner, I'm bad, I'm ugly, I'm not worth it. All this shit, you cannot love yourself. If you are in this, you are hurting yourself. You are hurting yourself. Because Source loves everyone as they are, on the level that they are, doing what they're doing, in darkness, in light, struggling, enjoying, in abundance, in poverty, in despair, in joy. Source loves everyone unconditionally as they are. Source sees everything as an experience and a choice. And everyone is good enough as they are, even if they appear to be worst of the worst this moment. Because if you think you're not good enough, just listen. Everybody is good enough. Everybody is exactly good enough as they can be this moment in time. You cannot be better this moment. I cannot be better this moment. Serial killer cannot be better this moment. And a victim cannot be better this moment. Source loves them all. Me, you, serial killer, the victim, all as they are this moment. Because they are all good enough. They are all learning exactly what they have to learn and going through what they have to learn on the level that they can be. They cannot be higher. They have to experience this. So everyone is good enough from the point of view of the Source. Everyone is good enough. Yeah. So when you don't love yourself, when you have guilt on yourself, when you hate yourself, when you think you're not good enough, then actually, you know what? Source thinks and knows that everyone is good enough as they are. You actually hate somebody, you are bad to somebody that God loves. That person is you. Angel Source knows everyone is on the level that they are. Everyone is good enough. They cannot be better. They are experiencing and learning just what they have to. Even they are serial killers. What they have to this moment, and they cannot be better this moment. So from the Source perspective, everybody is the best now. Regardless how you may think that you are shit this moment and that you are worst and maybe you don't believe in yourself, you're not good enough. From the Source perspective, you are completely good enough. You are loved as you are, and you are good enough. So to love yourself, really, you have to stop being your enemy. You have to really stop that. You have to stop putting yourself down. You are one and only person you have forever in this life. If you put yourself down, no one else has to put you down. Listen, if you're putting yourself down, no one else has to put you down because you've put yourself down. So nobody else is even needed to put you down if you're putting yourself down. You know? You're doing the job of all the haters. You don't need the haters because you hate yourself. So to really love yourself, you have to understand one thing, that you are always good enough. You are the best this moment as you can be, experiencing just that and going through just that, what you need to experience for your greater self-growth. You know, that's the truth. You cannot be better this moment. You are learning the best what you have to learn the best you can this moment, and next moment you can be better. But now this moment you are good enough. And if you know this, you are in source truth because source knows that you are good enough this moment. And if you know this, you are cultivating self-love. You know you are good enough. And when you always know, I'm good enough. I did good. It failed. Okay. I failed. I did mistake, but it was good. I learned out of it. I would not learn if I would not do this mistake. So I love myself. I'm good enough. Regardless what I did, regardless what happened, okay, tomorrow I will do better. I did my best even if I fucked up completely because I learned out of it. I experienced what I had to. I don't hate myself. I'm not guilty. I love myself actually, and I know that I'm good enough. And in that kind of realization, in that kind of state of heart, in that kind of love, you will cultivate your self-love, you know, and you will really end up loving yourself as God loves you. You are the self, God's self. If you don't think you're good enough this moment, you cannot love yourself. If you cannot love yourself, you cannot love anyone. That's important. To know you're always good enough. And they say something is wrong with self-love. What's wrong with self-love? You should not put yourself first, they say. Hey, all the masters, they put themselves first. Take care of themselves first. You have to know your needs. You have to know what you need to go on. You have to give yourself what you need. Otherwise, you will burn out. You will just be sacrificing yourself, not caring for yourself, not loving yourself. And you will burn out in a very short time. You know. So, you have to know what you need. You have to take care of that needs. You have to take care of yourself. And you have to put yourself first. Then you will be on first position. You will love yourself. And you will be doing this for many years. Because you will love yourself, you will give yourself all the self-care and love. And because you love yourself, you take care of yourself so much, you can love others and take care of them also because they are the self that you are. So, self-love is most important. To know what you need, you know. I know what I need. I know if I want to continue doing what Source wants to do from me, I have to ask people for unconditional donation to support my work, my life. If anybody wants to, if I don't do that, they will not see me next month. But I do it unconditionally. Whoever wants to help is welcome. Nobody is pushed and whatever anyone wants to give. Hey, I love it because it's kind of shaky. Tests are there. That's why I say even $1 is, they say $1 is nothing there. And somebody sent me 50 cents before. Great. 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, it becomes much. I love myself. If you love yourself, you have to know what you're doing. You have to appreciate your own work. And you have to know what is needed to do this, what you are here to do. If you will not take care of your needs, you will not be here for long. You will not love yourself and you will not be able to give love to others. That's important. It's very much important. So what we have spoken the right people, around you who support you. You can go a little bit on this. Yeah. You're good enough. Self-love is not selfish. What else to say? Yeah, I can give you the process. I can give you how to, as I was telling you how you actually love yourself. You have to get rid of the negative people. You have to give yourself all the care. Yeah, these things are, but there is also one practical thing that you can do in the morning when you wake up. Wash your face in front of the mirror. Look at yourself in the eyes. Oh, say, I'm so beautiful. I love myself. I love you. I love myself. I'm so beautiful. I'm good enough. I'm great. I love myself so I can love others. And you can stand in front of the mirror and you can repeat this mantra. I love myself. I'm beautiful. I'm good enough. Regardless if they love me or hate me, I love myself and I'm good enough for that I am. Stand in front of the mirror in the morning. Tell yourself how beautiful you are. I'm so beautiful. I love you. I love myself. And I love others because I love myself. Do this exercise every morning. In front of the mirror, tell yourself how much you love yourself, how beautiful you are, and you are good enough. And you will see the results. Remove negative people out of your life. Remove self-hate. If you hate yourself, you don't need no enemies. You are your own enemy. Don't do that. No, you are always good enough. Take care of yourself. And this practice, I love myself. I'm so beautiful. I'm happy. I'm good enough. This really helps. You know, I'll tell you something. I didn't love myself always. I was thinking I'm shit. I'm thinking I'm nothing. I'm thinking I was really walking like that, not daring to look at anyone. I'm not good enough. I don't love myself. I hide myself from everybody. Now I don't care. Now I'm walking like a lion. Last years, wherever I go, lion is a lion wherever lion goes. I'm beautiful. I love myself. And I show to everybody how much I love myself. Somebody looks at me, stares at me, I stare back at them. What's staring at me? I don't hide, and then they hide. Somebody tells me that they love me and I'm beautiful. I tell you, you're also so beautiful. I love you too. Thank you. Yes, I accept. It's true. I'm beautiful. Thank you for loving me. I love you too. And I walk with my chin up. And there were times when I was walking like that. Nobody should see me. I'm ugly. I'm not beautiful. I don't love myself. I just wanted to hide myself when I was depressed and like this. You know. So I know how it is when you don't love yourself. I know exactly how it is. You want to hide yourself somewhere. You don't want people to see you. You want to just be in your somewhere. You know. You have to be your own best friend. You have to love yourself first. Like I spoke in the beginning of the video, people will love you one day, next day they may hate you. But you must love yourself enough to love yourself this day and next day and every day. So like this. What else is there to say? I went deep in many directions. Nothing more, I guess. There's a lot more to say, but it's enough. And I love myself, I love you. But if you don't love yourself, my love doesn't mean nothing. Like I said, Source loves us. We don't love ourselves, we don't receive that love. And through that love, through self-love, we realize the self will become love ourselves. Yes, in self-love, Your heart expands. You love yourself. You enjoy yourself. You enjoy what you're doing. You're beautiful. And you become love yourself. Listen, when you love yourself, you become love yourself. And then you can love others. Oh, I have a finger like Trump. I'm putting up like I love myself even to have crazy jokes. But really, I have caught myself now with the Trump finger. And I love myself with this finger also. No problem. Yeah, don't take yourself so seriously. Joke out of yourself. You know, that's how much I love myself. I talk shit about myself. So haters have nothing to say. I love myself enough. I say crazy things about myself. So people who want to hate on me, they are discouraged and disarmed. They cannot do nothing. Love yourself. Love yourself, and I want to end with something really deep. People may love you, people may not love you. It doesn't matter. All what matters is what you feel in your heart, because this is source love. This is God love. If you feel at peace in your heart with what you're doing, with who you are, with how you love yourself, this feeling in your heart is God, is source loving you. And that's the only thing that matters. If in your heart you love yourself, God loves you. Others may love you, others may not. Don't depend on others, but love yourself more. And be only with those who love you for who you are. Who doesn't love you, chase them out. Like this. And do know, if you are okay with what you're doing in your heart, if you feel peace in your heart, this means God is at peace with you, Source is at peace with you. And regardless if others crucify you, no problem. They will not, but I say don't care about it, walk away. Know that I am good enough. Know that you are good enough. And you must love yourself if they hate you or love you. Many people are celebrities and millions of people love them, but they hate themselves. And there are people who are hated by many, but they love themselves. So if others love you, some people are really loved in this world by millions, but they hate themselves. Some people, nobody loves them, but they love themselves. So it's all about you loving yourself. And what others think is their problem. Love yourself. That's how you love yourself. And I love you. If you love me, it's winter, and I accept every donation because I love myself. I know I need some things to take care of my work, of my life. And you are so welcome. Yes, if you love yourself, you know your needs. You know the greatness of your work, and you know you have to do this for a long time. That's why it's important you know your needs. Life is testing, this is this, but we have to do this for very long periods of time. So we have to know what we need, what is needed, what is required, self-care, and all these things. So we will be doing this for long. We will take care of ourselves nicely. You know, we will not burn out, but we will persevere for long. That's why I'm so grateful It's now Christmas and everything's so beautiful and like this. So if anybody gives me donation now, it's like Christmas present for me, and I'm really happy like a little child. But actually, I'm living month from month. I don't know what will be next month or next week, never. But I love myself enough that I know my work is great. And to love yourself, you never follow fear. Oh, and another point, another very important point. To love yourself, you really have to have balance. You really have to know how you take care of others and how you take care of yourself. Not burning yourself out, destroying yourself out. So on the end of the day, you have no energy to take care of yourself. You are depleted. You are sleeping too little. You are giving yourself a sacrifice out, 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 but not receiving anything. If you do like this, in short time, your work is finished. You have to have balance. You have to take care of yourself first and take care of others. If you will give yourself self-care, rest, if you will do like this, you will learn how to love yourself. You will become love yourself. And if you really want to love yourself, you have to stop doing that what is not your work. Even if everybody wants you to do this, you know in your heart, this is not my work, this makes me feel unpleasant, this is really not my nature, but I'm doing it because they want it, they need help. No, this way you will not cultivate self-love. This way you will deplete yourself. If you love yourself, you know something. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. This is what I can do. I have to rest now. I can do this later. No, this is not my work. No, I have no time now. I have to rest now. You have to love yourself, to give yourself out and to give to yourself also in. And to love yourself enough to be yourself, not doing work of another. Like my work is doing videos, is writing poetry and articles. I'm not personal advisor. I hate messenger. Feels like prison to me, headache, sensitivity, all anxious I become. I don't do that because I love myself. I know if I would be doing that, I don't love myself. I'm going against my nature. So I'm doing this, what I'm doing now, and writing what I'm writing. This is my heart is a joy. I feel like myself. I know God wants me to do that, and I do just that. And that's how I love myself more every day. So also, if you want to learn how to love yourself, you have to do that. You have to do only what is in your heart, only what feels right for you, only what resonates with you. And you love yourself, and you know that there are others out there who will do just that what you cannot do, what you don't want to do. And they will do it out of the pleasure of their heart, out of joy, and you move yourself away. No, there's somebody there who will help you with this. This is his work, not mine. Sorry. And you will open the possibility for that person to help. Because if you are yourself, if you love yourself, you will give 100%, 144%. But if you are doing work of another, you will give 1%. And somebody is out there who can give 144% of that, just that. And you are depleting that person from that. So you have to love yourself enough to know what resonates with you, what is your work, and never go against your heart. If you want to love yourself, never go against your heart. Always follow your heart. If it's resonating with your heart, this is what you should do. And so it is. If not, no. And this is the only thing. Others don't have to understand why you don't like this, why you don't do this, because it's not your nature. There's somebody out there with that nature. And to really learn how to love yourself, you have to respect your nature, your heart, and never go against your heart. If you go against your heart, you go against yourself. If you go against yourself, you go against God. So you always have to follow your heart, always be sincere to your heart, never go against your heart. That's how you will love yourself. So, I love you. Namaste. And please, please, please be blessed. And please love yourself. Please watch this video again because it's important. There are many points, important points inside. I love you. Love yourself as I love you because I love myself. I'm good enough. Because I love myself and I know I'm good enough. I know I'm great. Out of that self-love, I can tell you, love yourself. I can tell you, you are great enough. I can tell you, you are good enough. Because I love myself and I know I'm good enough. So that's the secret. When you love yourself and when you know you're good enough, you can love others and teach them how to love themselves so they become love. And if you know you're good enough, you can tell to others they are good enough. That's why I'm always telling to everybody you are good enough. I love you because I love myself and I know I'm good enough. So I will end with this. I love myself and I know I'm good enough. And even if you don't love yourself and you think you're not good enough, hey, I love you and I know you're good enough as you are loved and I am. I love myself and that self that I am you. So if I love myself first, I can love you as myself. Namaste. I love you. Namaste, namaste, namaste.